maybe we have a limiting belief of who we are. Somebody tells us we're not this, or even we're not worthy of love. And then what happens? Well, we collect this lead. We collect this parts that dim our light. And then we believe it. We believe we're not worthy of love. And we go through life, and this starts to dictate how we view ourselves, and then we look for love outside of ourselves. And it's just like this statue over here. Ironically, it's a statue of David that is golden. But over his eyes, he has black paint. And that is you.
This is your invitation. Become the alchemist of your life. You decode your heaven on earth and go through the alchemical process. The alchemist is a master of himself so that he can master life. People thought alchemists were turning lead into gold, but they're really crystallizing their soul into form. Alchemize your golden potential. Welcome to the golden life.
Welcome to the Golden Life. My name is David Gilbert, and I'm here to help you become the alchemist of your life and create as much inner and outer gold as possible. And this is the official launch of the Golden Life show. And this show is going to be for you if you want to master the art of transformation so that you can start to master yourself, therefore master your life. And we're going to explore what it means to create your golden life, to be able to have the tools to transform your inner and outer world. And as you do so, how you can have a little bit more fun along the way. And today's episode is going to be the foundational episode, which all the other episodes are built. And this is to acknowledge the fact that you are golden. I want you to imagine what it would feel like if your worth wasn't determined about how much money you made, how big your bank account is, or what you have accomplished, or how many followers you have online, or how much attention you get for whatever. What would it really feel like if you realized there was nothing wrong with you or nowhere to get to? And that's what we're going to explore today. The fact that you are perfect just as you are. And the only thing that is wrong, in quotations for the people listening, is the limited view you've kept of yourself. So today we're going to go on a little bit of a journey, and we're going to use the power of imagination to do so. So if you're sitting around the house and just watching this, I invite you to close your eyes. If you're driving, just do it through your mind. Please don't close your eyes. No need to die over this podcast. So with that, we're going to use the power of imagination and go ahead and visualize yourself. And let's just say you were to go on www.goldenlife.com and you saw the pre-launch for the Golden Life Cosmic X-ray glasses. And these are state-of-the-art technology that uses AI and other magical things to help you see the real essence of the universe. And you got really excited, so you went on and you clicked pre-order, and it said it's going to be 6 to 12 months till it comes out. Well, let's go ahead and use our imagination to fast forward in time, and the day has finally arrived when the Golden Life Cosmic X-ray glasses are about to be shipped and arrive at your front door. So go ahead now and visualize yourself going up to the front door. You just got that notification that your shipment has arrived and the X-ray glasses are here. And you go and open the door. You maybe see the UPS man, maybe not, but you grab the package off your front porch. You bring it inside. You start to open it up. You see this matte black box with this golden logo on the top. You get excited. You have that feeling of butterflies in your stomach when that package, like it's Christmas, finally arrives, and you go and open it and you get a whiff of that fresh plastic smell of a new piece of technology, and you pull it out of the box carefully and you look in amazement and awe as you see these X-ray glasses. And you realize you're about to see the whole universe in its essence, what it truly looks like. So with that, you take a deep breath because you're just feeling like a kid on Christmas. And you take your deep breath and you finally go to put them on. Luckily it's charged, so you don't have to worry about charging it beforehand. And you click the button and then you can see. And you realize that the universe is energy, right? It's frequency. And you start to see all the different frequencies in the room. You look around, you see the couch, you see the TV, it's on, so it's giving off more energy and it's a little bit different color than the other things. And then you continue to look around the room. Then you decide to look at yourself. So you look down and you see this white golden light, this orb radiating around yourself. Same with your hands, it's just this white golden light, and you get really excited. So what do? You jump up, you go to the front door, and you go and look outside. You can't wait to see the whole world in its essence. And you see a little bird fly by, and you see this white golden light that makes up the bird. Actually, it was two birds, let's say it was some doves flying by. And then you see some kids playing outside, and there's this perfect bright light of white golden light. And then you see a dog walking by on the other side of the street, and this dog is this same kind of essence or light. But then you see the owner and the person walking the dog, and they're a little bit more dimly lit. It's just kind of like a little candle flame. Whereas these kids were this bright ball, this bright orb of white golden light. And you're like, that's interesting. So what do? Well, you go up and take off the glasses for a second to see back in what it looks like, to use our brains to process the visuals of reality. And you see that this person looks really sad who's walking their dog. And they look like they're in a depressed state. And you continue to explore with your cosmic X-ray glasses, and you just notice this difference in people, where it's usually children are this really bright golden orb, and then there's a lot of adults who are dimly lit. And if you look closely, you could actually see these little black spots. And you start to wonder, what's going on here? Well, this is to acknowledge that we live in a universe of energy. We are all interconnected in the web of life, and you are made of the infinite energy of the cosmos. Now, why is it both this white golden light? Well, that's because you are a magical being that is the divine energy of creation, which is a fancy way of saying you are a being of love. Love is the energy of creation that holds all life and creation together. But you're also magical because you're made of this conscious awareness. Some essence, some level of awareness that can't fully be described, that is usually described as light. So you could see this energy coming together, love and light, and that is the core of who you are. But what happens? We go through life where we come out of the womb and we enter this world full of light, but then we have challenging circumstances. And maybe we have a limiting belief of who we are. Somebody tells us we're not this, or even we're not worthy of love. And then what happens? Well, we collect this lead. We collect this parts that dim our light. And then we believe it. We believe we're not worthy of love. And we go through life, and this starts to dictate how we view ourselves, and then we look for love outside of ourselves. And it's just like this statue over here. Ironically, it's a statue of David that is golden. But over his eyes, he has black paint. And that is you. You are golden inside. You are the divine energy of creation plus conscious awareness. You have the ability to create through your imagination. You are alive, so you are fueled by love. So your essence is golden, is love, is magic. But you've been living with a limited perspective of that. Now, it's not your fault. We're born into this world where everything reinforces this idea you're limited, or to find something outside of yourself, or go buy this thing to fill that hole. But this is the process of learning how to dissolve the lead that's getting in the way from you shining your essence. And this is to really emphasize the fact that the truth is there is nothing to heal. There is nothing to fix. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just the limited view you've been having of yourself. Now, can we integrate aspects of ourself? Maybe we had a challenging experience in the past. Can we integrate that? Absolutely. And can we learn how to work through those challenging circumstances where we acquire that lead? Yes. But really, you're learning how to become the alchemist. Somebody who can dissolve or dissolute your lead or turn it into gold. Because you can see, you could use a metaphor of a river flowing. And this is you flowing freely, your essence, your energy. And that lead, or even a rock when it's in the river, if you're to drop a rock in the river, well, what happens? The water will hit the rock and it will create this big splash. And it's the exact same thing with the lead and your source. So that splash is the negative thoughts that come into your mind. Oh, I'm not worthy of love. Oh, I need to go get love from somebody else to feel that love. Or I need to go buy this thing to feel that love. Or I need to go show up in this way to feel that love. And that is because you still have this core lead that's telling you you're not worthy of love. Now, if you're to dissolve that, then you could step into your essence that you are love. And you can continue to grow and discover more about yourself, but there's nothing to fix. So you can start to view life in a new way. We can have a perspective that this is a game of life. And you can start to become the alchemist, become somebody who is powerful enough to dissolve your lead so that you can start to let your essence, your light, shine fully in this world. And I've spent my whole life exploring these possibilities and asking, what does it look like to be living your golden life, to be living the highest potential of your life? And as of right now, my answer would be to have your childlike divine essence embodied, along with the wisdom of experience, right? This is the state we all really want to get to. Society is going to try to sell you on this idea. It's to have a mansion with a jet and a lot of cars and yada, 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 external things. But really, at least if you've listened to this first podcast this long, what you really want is the freedom of being able to live from your heart, the freedom to allow your authentic self to shine fully, and to have less resistance as you ride the wave of life. So this is the goal of the golden life. How do we start to dissolute the lead? How do we even live powerfully and turn that lead into gold? And I will be your teacher, your guide, to help you understand practical alchemy. Which, if you don't know much about alchemy, you might just think, oh, those were those crazy dudes that were just trying to turn lead into gold. Well, it was much, much deeper than that. It was actually not only the process of lead into gold, they actually did that to have a practical practice while, more importantly, they're applying it to themselves. So the alchemists were the ones who dedicated their lives to fulfilling, to crystallizing as much of their spiritual potential as possible, and leaving breadcrumbs for other people to follow. So this is the show to help you to become the alchemist so that you can enjoy the freedom of understanding personal and spiritual growth and how to apply this process in your life, and not only just in growth and expansion, but also how to create more outer gold as well. Because as you start to master yourself, it's easier to master things outside of yourself. So we can learn to, once again, understand how we can better ride the wave of life. And that's the goal with the Golden Life. So thank you for joining me on the first episode of the Golden Life. Once again, my name's David Gilbert. My big ask is this: if you enjoyed this show, please like, subscribe, and then know if you leave a review, you can screenshot it and email info@goldenlife.com, and you will be entered to win a gift basket of golden goodies that's over a $500 value. So once again, go ahead and take a screenshot if you leave a review, if you love the show, and send that to info@goldenlife.com, and you will have an opportunity to win a gift basket of over $500. Thank you, stay golden, and can't wait to join you in the next episode.